Hey everybody, you're in for a fucking real treat today because I'm gonna fucking give you a story of daring thrills and spills and heartbreak. So this is fucking like I've never been in a war or a warlike situation, and we'll probably never will be because like when the inevitable collapse happens, I'm gonna do the smart thing. I'm gonna fucking just kill myself and all of my loved ones and just be like, there we go. Like the humane ending to this problem. Because, like, yeah, like, I'm going to be there and it's like, oh, the bombs have dropped and all the electricity will never fucking ever work again. And fucking Lord Humongous and fucking Skynet are killing and fucking raping all their survivors. Yeah, I should totally fucking try to make a life for myself in this fucking shithole fucking planet. Everybody gather around. We're gonna have a silver salad party. So grab your hats and the tarps. You know, fuck the tarps. Who fucking cares about the scavengers who eventually come into this fucking hovel and eat our fucking corpses? Like, who fucking cares if they have to wipe a little bit of brain matter off the fucking, walls? What the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, the fucking story. So, this is like my war story. When like ever I hear pathetic people pathetically bitching about their pathetic lives and their pathetic problems, like I'm really worried. My herb garden isn't getting enough light, and the ladybugs haven't come back this year, so the aphids have really tackled my oregano really bad. And I'm just like, fuck you! You don't know! I was there! In the shit! I felt it! I smelt it. You don't know! And he's like, can you stop yelling at me, sir? No! I can't. This is my story. Like Titus from Final Fantasy X. But unlike him, this is really my story. And not the story of some fucking dopey fucking anime chick who I might or might not want to fuck. I don't know. Here's a little... Titus was a little light in the shoes. I wouldn't be surprised if he wanted to fuck fucking Waka. What the... Oh yeah, fucking story again. Like, I almost fucking forgot there, because I was like, man, Final Fantasy X was bad. Good combat system, though. Like, So, like, it's kind of like, oh, there's a fucking... There's some gold dust in that fucking turd right there. Hey, why are we fucking talking about Final Fantasy fucking X? Anyways, so, the night beforehand, a new Mexican restaurant had opened in our town. And it was fucking cheap as shit. And they served alcohol. And it was like, it was glorious. We just went there and we ate and we drank and we ate and we drank and we ate when we drank and we ate and we drank and we ate and we drank. And it was fucking awesome. So the next day, we had to go to where my aunt was living at the time, which was about, from where we lived, about, I'd say an hour and a half drive. So we get going. But before we get going, we're like, hey man, that's an hour and a half fucking trip. We should make this not just a trip, but a trip! So we got a blunt and we rolled a blunt and we fucking went blazing down the road. So about 15 minutes into the drive, I noticed some rumblings, some telltale rumblings of bad things to come. But I was like, I can handle this. I'm 23 years old. I will not shit my pants. This will not happen. Like, I am above such things. I have not shit my pants in years at this point. I have confidence in myself. Pass me the blunt. So I start taking fucking hits, and this is some really good shit. Like, I always talk about this weed, because this weed, it was the grossest smelling weed ever. It smelled like straight up baby shit. And like, I really hoped, like, we wouldn't, like, on one hand, I hope we would have gotten it a lot, because it was really fucking good weed. But on the other hand, because of skunk weed, I've now developed a fondness for the aroma of skunk musk. So like, we'll be going down the road and like we'll smell a skunk and they're like, oh, roll up the windows. I'm like, no, roll down the windows. That smells like some dink good shit. If that wasn't just a fucking flattened fucking varmint on the road, I totally would fucking smoke that shit. So I was hoping, like, with this baby shit, it wouldn't, like, give me, like, a compulsion for baby shit. Like, I just see somebody changing their baby in the fucking bathroom at, like, Walmart, and I go all fucking, like, weed crazy. And I'm like, I gotta smell that shit! And I, like, grab the dirty diaper, having it. Like, that's not my story. It does involve shit, but no, that's not it. But that was, like, a very weird tangent. You have to know those things, because, like, good weed smells bad. It's weird. It's like fucking it's like cheese. Weed is like cheese in that regard. The better it is, the worse it fucking stinks. So we're going down and we're hitting the blunt. And we get halfway through the blunt before like the fucking pains from below are just getting more and more and more. And I'm like, oh fuck. It's like, but I'm like, I can hold it. So it's at the end of the blunt. I take my last hit, and then I start fucking coughing. And it's made worse because by this time, the inside of the fucking car looked like the fucking set of a Cheech and Chong movie. It was like, we probably could have died of carbon monoxide poisoning at that point. There was so much fucking smoke in this fucking car. And I'm coughing, and release. And I'm just like, there's nothing. And like, if there's any words you fucking take from this video, like this is the lesson here that I learned. There is nothing that will kill a fucking marijuana weed buzz faster than shit in your fucking pants. Nothing. So, by this time, we were on the highway, and we could not fucking pull over. And we were 40 minutes away from my aunt, and we would have to spend the entire 40 minutes on the highway. So I had to sit in it, and just, like, everybody else was having a good time because they were still high because, they weren't sitting in a puddle of their own fucking cold shit, and just laughing at me. And I was like, fuck you guys, I'm not even high anymore. I can't enjoy this. This is horrible. And that's the fucking other thing, too. Like, maybe it's because the last time I shit my pants, I wasn't, like, cognitive enough to remember this. But, like, shit goes cold really fucking quickly. So, like, it was seriously like I had just sat in, like, that, like, fake cheese you get for nachos? That, like, the Frito-Lay's cheese and shit. It seriously felt like I had sat in some of that when it was pulled out of the refrigerator. It was horrible. And, then I get to my aunt's house, and, the story kind of ends anticlimactically, because, like, luckily, I wasn't wearing shorts. Like, if I was wearing shorts, this would be, like, a fucking, nuclear Armageddon level of fucking events. Like, that's how that would have happened. But thankfully, I was wearing longer pants, so... And I was wearing underwear, so, that's good. Like, that wasn't a day where I was like, fuck it, free bowling it today. Thankfully I had, like, extra layers of protection there to keep it, like, contained once it was fucking out, and But yeah, man, that's, like, my story, and I recount this every fucking time like it is a war story, like it's a Vietnam story, and I'm like, and then I had to fucking kill the Vietnam lady because she had a knife, and I thought she was gonna fucking kill me, but really she was gonna cut up some fucking cucumbers or something. And then I had to kill her kid because you know how it is. Ha So yeah, that's it. That's the story of the last time I shit my pants at 23 years old.